In the ancient land of Canaan, a young boy named Joseph was favored by his father, Jacob, who gifted him a magnificent coat of many colors. This beautiful garment, a symbol of his father's deep affection, ignited a fire of envy in the hearts of his 10 older brothers. They watched from a distance, their resentment growing with each passing day, as Joseph, innocent and bright-eyed, shared dreams of his family one day bowing down to him. Dreams that only fueled their jealousy and sealed his fate. The vibrant colors of his coat stood in stark contrast to the darkness that was beginning to brew within his own family, setting the stage for a story of betrayal and divine providence. The brothers' simmering jealousy soon boiled over into a cruel act of betrayal. While tending their flocks far from home, they saw their chance. Seizing Joseph, they stripped him of his beloved coat and cast him into a dry, desolate pit. Ignoring his pleas for mercy, they debated his fate, ultimately deciding not to shed his blood, but to profit from his life. When a caravan of Ishmaelite traders heading towards the great land of Egypt appeared on the horizon, the brothers sold Joseph into slavery for 20 pieces of silver. They then dipped his colorful coat in goat's blood and presented it to their grieving father, a wicked lie to cover their treacherous deed. Joseph's journey led him to Egypt, a land of strange gods and towering pyramids, where he was sold as a slave to Potiphar, the captain of Pharaoh's guard. Despite his grim circumstances, Joseph's spirit was not broken. He served his master with integrity and excellence, and the Lord blessed everything he did, causing him to rise in Potiphar's household. However, his righteousness was tested when Potiphar's wife made advances toward him. When he refused her, she falsely accused him, and Joseph was unjustly thrown into the royal prison. Even in the darkness of the dungeon, his faith did not waver. He continued to trust in God, who remained with him, granting him favor with the prison warden. Years passed, and Joseph's gift for interpreting dreams, first seen in his youth, would become his path to freedom. Pharaoh, the mighty ruler of Egypt, was plagued by 2 troubling dreams, one of 7 fat cows devoured by 7 lean ones, and another of 7 healthy heads of grain consumed by 7 thin ones. None of his magicians or wise men could decipher their meaning. It was then that Pharaoh's cupbearer remembered the Hebrew prisoner who had correctly interpreted his own dream. Joseph was summoned from the dungeon and, giving all credit to God, explained that the dreams foretold 7 years of great abundance, followed by 7 years of devastating famine. Impressed by his wisdom and the Spirit of God within him, Pharaoh appointed Joseph as his second in command, tasking him with preparing the entire nation for the coming crisis. As Joseph had foreseen, the famine gripped the entire region, and its reach extended to the land of Canaan, where his family was starving. Hearing there was grain in Egypt, Jacob sent his